So Representative Paul, thank you so much for joining us. As you are speaking to the youth today, one of the questions we have for you is, so many youth say, I've given up on the political process. I have given up on what I can possibly do to help change things. What would be your message to get youth engaged?
Well, they have to be inspired. They have to understand that liberty is a fantastic answer to the many problems, and the young people are facing bad problems. Sometimes they get disgusted because they never seem to have a solution. But they have to remember that the solution comes from a small group of people, and they're the leaders. They're the thought leaders. They're the ones who will lead the charge. Just like we got into this trouble because our leaders, our financial leaders, our business leaders, and our intellectual leaders and teachers all took us down the wrong path. More war, more spending, and more welfareism. And they have to understand that if they understand a message, 8 or 10% of the people can change the country around. They have to just get the grassroots to go along with what they're prescribing. And right now, it is so exciting because there's so many problems that they're open to new suggestions.
What are some of the key issues that you think can get the youth interested and involved in this movement?
Well, the issues that they tell me they respond most to me is that I'd like to keep us out of war. And young people, for some reason, they know they could get involved, and they also have to pay for it, and these wars don't go well. So that's a big issue. The other thing that I am just so amazed at, because I worked on the issue for 35 years, is young people are very interested in the monetary system. I think they're realizing that maybe this Fed does need reined in, and it serves the powerful special interests. So that issue is going to get bigger and bigger because our markets are very shaky. We haven't gotten out of the downturn, and we're ready to get it turned down even more. So I think the Federal Reserve is a big issue, and understanding how the Fed creates the booms and the busts is key, and a lot of young people are fascinated with that idea.
And while they are fascinated, if you could give them one piece of advice for how to actually do something about it, what would that be?
Whatever they want to do. The most important thing to do is study and understand it and be able to defend a non-interventionist foreign policy. Know that it's the tradition of America to stay out of these things. At the same time, understanding why the Fed is important. The education is the #1, and then what they do in particular will come to them. Some will become teachers, some will run for office, who knows what they'll do, but they will be involved. But the most important thing is know how to defend the principles of liberty, because that is the only road to peace and prosperity.
Sure. And in Minnesota, one of the key issues a lot of people are concerned about is we have a $2 billion surplus. What would you, if you were governor of Minnesota for a day, do with that surplus?
Well, that would be a very nice problem to have. But I would say that if it can be maintained and they understand it, cut taxes as soon as possible and keep the government small so you never develop it. But knowing the way government works, you might have to have a rainy day account because the economy is going to go down again. But it would be nice if government could be reduced and taxes could be reduced. So it won't last forever, the excesses, and I would say that the most important thing is to try to return not only liberty to the people, but return their money to the people.
Very well. Thank you so much for joining us, Representative Paul.